When you see a number on a price tag or on a calendar, you recognize its shape immediately. But have you ever stopped to think about how we actually say or write those shapes as words? We use two different systems that work together. We have the digits, the symbols like 1 and 2, and then we have the specific names we use to talk about them. I'm going to show you how this works using my magic whiteboard. We're going to take those symbols and turn them into words. To do that, we start with counting. Counting is simply saying the names of numbers in the right order, so we can find out exactly how many things are in front of us. When you can count objects and write down their names, you can share information about how many with anyone, anywhere. Let's look at the magic whiteboard and start by counting from 1 to 10. Watch how we assigned exactly one number to each apple. We don't skip any, and we don't count the same one twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That last number we said, 10, is a very important one. It doesn't just name the last apple in the row, it tells us the total amount for the whole group. The order stays exactly the same as we go higher: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you have a lot of items to count, you can group them to move faster. We can count by tens to reach 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now that we've said the numbers out loud to find the amounts, we need to look at how we write those amounts using letters. Here is our first chart. On the left are the digits 1 through 10, and on the right is how we spell each of their names. As we move into the teens, the names change a bit. You'll want to practice these specifically, especially the spelling for 11 and 15. For larger numbers, we use these base words: 20, 30, 40, and 50. These are the building blocks for almost everything else. Take a close look at 40. Even though the number 4 has a U in it, the word 40 does not. It's a small detail that is very easy to miss. When we combine a tens word with a smaller number, like 20 and 5, we use a hyphen. This little dash acts as a bridge to hold the two words together: 25. If you know the words for the tens and remember that hyphen rule, you can write out almost any two-digit number you see. These rules are everywhere. You use them when you're looking for a house number on a neighbor's door or reading a street sign. Let's put everything we've learned, the digits, the spelling for the tens, and the hyphen rule, onto one final summary chart. Mastering these patterns makes it much easier to handle your daily routines, whether you're at school or out for a walk. Let's see how those rules work in practice. The whiteboard is now a worksheet with 3 different parts. First, look at the digit 36. How would you write that out as a name? I'll give you a few seconds to think. It's 36. Notice how we used that hyphen to connect the two words. Now let's try going the other way. If you see the words 42, which digits would you write down? That would be 42. The word 40 tells us we need a 4 in the tens place, and 2 tells us to put a 2 right next to it. For our last one, let's find a missing number. What number comes right between 23 and 25? The number is 24, and we write that as 24. By completing those 3 steps, you've shown that you can translate these amounts from symbols into words and back again. Counting gives us the order of the numbers, and the names give us the words to communicate them. You should feel proud of these new skills. You can now count and write numbers with confidence, no matter where you find them. Now that you know the language of numbers, you're ready to use it every day.
Enroll today for a free demo at www.vidvanalearning.com.